It is now time for our feature presentation. Spoiler warnings. Dwayne, what is our final film for tonight?
The final film for tonight is the 1988 Naked Gun #1. Not 2, not 3.
Not 4.
#1. Leslie Nielsen, Priscilla Presley, Ricardo Montalban, O.J. Simpson, and George Kennedy.
In this city, there's crime on every street. But one man has seen enough. He's Lieutenant Frank Drebin.
Whatever scum did this, not one man on this force will rest for 1 minute until he's behind bars. Now let's grab a bite to eat.
He's a good cop who's having a bad day. His best friend
Everyone should have a friend like you.
is in a coma.
As soon as Nordberg is better, he's welcome back at Police Squad. But I wouldn't wait until the last minute to fill out those organ donor cards.
His girlfriend asked him to look her up.
Nice beaver.
Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
Let me help you with that.
And his city is in the hands of a master criminal with a sinister plan.
I must kill the queen.
How can any police story contain this much action? This much romance?
I like cops.
Or this much baseball? Starring Leslie Nielsen, a cop who's always on the alert. Mikhail Gorbachev.
I knew it.
Queen Elizabeth, everyone's favorite queen. Priscilla Presley, a woman who really cooks.
How hot and wet do you like it?
Ricardo Montalban.
Frank.
You're both right.
George Kennedy, the partner with an appetite for danger. O.J. Simpson, as you've never seen him before. And Reggie Jackson in his first dramatic role. In a movie so big, it had to be filmed in color. The Naked Gun, from the files of Police Squad.
Coming this Christmas to a theater near you. See you then.
So, this is another one of those movies I watched as a kid. It came out in '88. In '88. I probably watched on HBO a little bit after that when they come out to HBO. I just know that the people who made this made Airplane, and I thought Airplane was a funny movie. I liked it as a kid, so I said, well, I want to watch Naked Gun. And I thought, Naked Gun, maybe it'd be some naked people in there. As a kid, I was like, oh, naked girls, awesome.
Almost.
Yeah. But then when I saw it was a cop comedy and the slapstick and everything else and the zaniness, it's just one of my all-time favorites. And when you guys said you hadn't seen this one, I was like, yep. There's other movies I could have picked on all these, but these are 3 movies that you guys had not seen. So I thought these would be 3 good movies to introduce you all to. So that was most of my reason for picking this.
Man, I love Leslie Nielsen, and I've never seen Naked Gun. I've seen Airplane. I've seen Dracula Dead and loving it. I've seen Stan Helsing. I've seen Spy Hard. I don't know if I've seen any of his other films, but so it's really cool. I really love the 4. I've just he's also in Scary Movie 3 and Superhero Movie. I've seen those as well. Okay, so anyway, I was really excited when he picked this one. I was like, okay, cool. I know this is going to be fucking awesome because I love the other movies, and I've done a lot of research just because I love this guy and everything he's done so far. So I've done a lot of research on this one, and also some of the research is on this DVD Dwayne had. He has the Police Squad DVD. At first, my dyslexia, when I read it, I was like, oh, cool, Police Academy's on here. But then, I pulled out the DVD. I was like, I'm gonna look at this Police Academy DVD. It said Police Squad. I was like, now what the fuck is that? I flipped it around. It turns out there was a TV show for Naked Gun before Naked Gun, and it's the same. He's playing the same character. I was like, whoa, holy shit! Now you don't have to see Police Squad to see Naked Gun. None of the story carries over. He's just a cop doing goofy shit. Same thing for the show. He did have a different partner in the show.
Okay.
And it was like a different like guest villain each week, kind of like Columbo. And they only made 6 episodes for Police Squad, but it was pretty funny. If you like Naked Gun, you're gonna like Police Squad. It's the same thing, just smaller budget. And another thing I found while researching this movie and Leslie Nielsen himself, I found out he did this show in 2000 that I've become obsessed with. I can't find it, but I'm obsessed with finding it. It's called like, well, god damn it. Anyway, the show, I don't remember it's a goofy title, but basically Leslie Nielsen is playing himself, and he's a college professor, and he is like teaching you, like he's teaching how to be like one of the Three Stooges, and like doing goofy stuff. And it's kind of like Svengoolie or Joe Bob Briggs, except instead of like doing a horror host, he's hosting Three Stooges. And he's also talking about like the pranks and then how to be kind of like a screwball like they are. So that's really cool. It's like, holy shit, I want to see this so fucking bad. Have you heard of that show, Dwayne?
No, I don't believe so.
It came on AMC. And if anybody knows how to find it or find full episodes, I really want to watch it. And yeah. Well, let's get to the movie itself. Just me rambling about Leslie Nielsen himself. But I did a whole deep dive on him when we were preparing for the show. So the movie is pretty much, if you've seen one of his spoof movies, it's just like the others. It's really hilarious. Dwayne, what'd you think?
I really enjoyed it. Like I said, it was the first one of these. Besides Airplane, it was like one of the first spoof movies like this. What made it so intriguing on a lot of these was, even though he was in Airplane beforehand, Leslie Nielsen was a serious actor. Ricardo Montalban is a serious actor. George Kennedy was a serious actor. All these people are serious actors, and then all of a sudden now they're in this slapstick comedy. And it's just hilarious and everything. Yeah,
he delivers deadpan very well. My favorite joke in the whole movie was he goes to this place and he's talking and he gets ambushed by this guy with a gun, and the guy goes, "Hey, so and so wants to leave you a message." And he starts shooting at him, and Leslie Nielsen's like, "Hey, stop shooting! I can't hear you when you're shooting at me." I was fucking crying. That's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. It was hilarious. Also, one of the very, very first scenes of the movie, me and Dwayne and Tasia watched all this together. One of the very first scenes, O.J. Simpson, the killer, is in this film before he became the killer. And he's sneaking around, like going undercover, or he's sneaking around trying to get on the boat. And I was like, there's O.J. Simpson. Always sneaking around. He killed it. Oh god. Anyway, we'll move on. He's dead, so we can't. I read O.J. Simpson's book. If I Did It. Have you read that book?
No.
He fucking did it.
I enjoyed his performance in this movie.
Yes.
His first scene, like after he gets onto the boat, the guys go to shoot him. And they shoot him like 6, 7, 8, 10 times. He gets shot all these times, but then he just bumps his head. He's like, oh, like he ignores the gunshots and bumps his head. Then he goes and puts his hand down on the stove. And he burns his hand. He's like, oh god. And he leans and there's like a wet paint sign. He's like, oh no, wet paint.
Yeah.
And he falls forward into like a birthday cake or wedding cake, and then a bear trap. I mean, it's just stupid. Why is there a bear trap? Why is there a cake?
Yeah,
wet paint, all this stuff. But he runs into everything, and it's just hilarious that he got shot, and none of that stuff bothers him. It's all these little things that happen that are giving him the pain and everything. So
they say Die Hard is a man's movie. This is a man's movie. Why I say that, like, not all women, but most women are like, This is stupid. But this is for men. This movie was written by men for men. This is just, we like dumb shit. This is what makes us laugh. Just like goofy, like fucking motherfucker wrecked every time. Every time he pulled up in the goddamn car, someone got hurt. I was like, he drives better in the Mr. Magoo fucking movie than he did in this movie. Like fucking, this motherfucker was a menace, and he, at one point, he fucking, like, I guess he kind of got fired. I was like, about time. He's horrible. I don't know. This movie is a fucking blast.
So
yeah.
So in the past we talked about it on Monster Dome. We talked about Leslie Nielsen. We talked about it. I said one of my favorite things ever is in this movie where he's chasing the guy they thought was going to be a killer was a doctor.
Yeah.
And they go and they keep crashing into things. Everything they crash into gets bigger and bigger, and it makes it worse and worse. And finally, the guy's on a missile riding into the fireworks factory, and all the fireworks are going off. And you know how the cops are like, nothing to see here.
Yeah.
You know, stay calm. You know, go away. Nothing to see here. So he's sitting there saying, everything's calm. Go away. Nothing to see here. And behind him, fireworks are blowing up, and all these things that you actually sit and watch. It's not like it's like a house fire. Somebody doesn't sit there and watch a house fire. That's what people do. These are fireworks. It's what you're supposed to be watching. He's like, oh, nothing to see here. Move along. Nothing to see.
Yes, there's a lot of jokes I've seen on here that people have like basically just reused in other movies. I was like, this movie was a blast, man. And yeah, it's basically a simple story. Like, there's a bad guy. He's chasing the whole movie. He's kind of like a regular cop story. Just everything in between is just goofy slapstick fun. You know, and you know, it's Naked Gun. There's not a whole lot of nudity in the movie. There's like one scene where like he's driving a cop car and he's going through the girl shower. You might see a butt cheek or two, but besides that, ain't a whole lot of nakedness in it. Well, Dwayne, I'm glad you picked these three. These are three good movies you picked here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me continue with Naked Gun then.
Yeah.
All right. So some of the other things I really like about this movie is at the end, they can make anybody like an assassin. So they pick a guy who's like the right field for the Angels at the time, and that was Reggie Jackson. And people that know baseball know Reggie Jackson's called Mr. October because he hit 3 home runs in the same game in the World Series for the New York Yankees. So he's a really famous baseball player from the late 70s, early 80s, and that's why they had him in here, because he was really famous at the time. One of the scenes is kind of like a homage to the Dirty Harry movie from Clint Eastwood. In Clint Eastwood, there was an issue where the mayor, who's John Vernon, you know your buddy John Vernon there from Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh yeah.
He's the mayor of San Francisco, and he says, "Now, Callahan, we're not going to have any issues like we had last time at this place." And he says, "Well, I see a guy attempting rape, I shoot him." He said, "How do you know he's attempting rape?" And he explains why. So in this one, they go, Dredger, we're not going to have any trouble like we had last time. He said, "Well, I see 5 guys in togas stabbing a guy, I shoot them." And the mayor is like, "Well, that was a Shakespeare in the Park thing of Julius Caesar. You killed 5 actors, dumbass."
Yes. That was pretty funny. John Vernon was also in Batman the Animated Series. Okay, let's get back to Naked Gun. Dwayne, are 2 and 3 as good, or are they on par? They're not?
No, the first one. I think they used the best jokes in the first one.
Yeah.
The second one's got some good stuff. The third one's got some sight gags I really liked. I thought was really funny.
Yeah.
But this first one just blows them all out the water.
Okay. Well, we're going to have to do more fun movies like this in the future. All right. This one killed it for me. Final thoughts on Grey, Dwayne?
Final thoughts is hilarious slapstick movie. A lot of deadpan humor. The little scene where they're telling him to look in the microscope, and he says, "I can't see anything." They're like, "Use your open eye."
Yeah.
It's just why would you look at the microscope with your eyes shut? It's just funny, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it I remember watching it as a kid, enjoying it. I watch it every once in a while as an adult. I think it was on HBO the other day or something like that because the new version of it with Liam Neeson is out.
Yeah.
So I just love this movie and I enjoyed it a lot. And I'm going to give it a really solid 8.
Ooh.
It's one of my favorite comedies, so I'm going to give it a good solid 8 out of 10.
All right. Here are my pros and cons for The Naked Gun. Goofy, slappy, man fun. Crying laughter. My cons! I kind of got a little bored at the end once they got to the baseball game. All right, Dwayne. I'm giving The Naked Gun. Isn't there like a side title, The Naked Gun?
I think just the first one. From the Files of Police Squad.
Yeah, from the Files of Police Squad. I'm giving The Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad 8 sneaky O.J. Simpsons out of 10.